I think we need to set this up differently ultimately. Yeah. Okay. Let me make use of the fact that we have the ability to recover a lot of materials when we demolish stuff. Really wish I had the foresight to take care of this at the beginning, but sadly, actually, let's move that back. In fact, doesn't really need to go many places, so I could put her over here. This way, I can pop that in position. Let me redistribute these a bit. Because what I would like is for the splitter to give more or less equal priority to getting everything in there that it can. That go up? Yes, it can. No. I either bottleneck the inputs that isn't too bad. There we go. It doesn't allow me to get one of them in there, but that's fine. Actually, I might be able to. No. I'm still taking effectively 2 in, but 3 out, so, and only 1 out to the low priority area. So it still effectively gives priority to everything entering here. And we get all of that built? We can. Marvelous. Right, so those are the priority outputs. You really need to not be there. Now, sadly, doing that down here is going to be a much, much bigger pain in the ass. There's not a lot I can do about that. Unity built. And Tom, there we go. Hey, Sal, how you doing? Lovely surprise. One there, and we want one. Actually, I don't want it there. I want it here, sadly. Actually, no, that can still work. And we want the other one here as well. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Chat requested that we raid here. My lord. I feel honored. Humbled, even. Sal was playing some more Clanfolk. You are addicted, Sal. Can't stop, won't stop. But I hope you had an absolutely wonderful stream. It's lovely to see you in chat. And to Sal's chat, to whom apparently I owe thanks for the raid, How are you all doing? I hope you too are having a fantastic time. We are presently setting up a bit of a... well, actually, I need this to be a splitter there. We're setting up concrete production in... well, for the like second time this stream. In Captain of Industry. Which is a bit more of a... industry-focused... how should we put it? It's basically Factorio with real life, but not really real life because it's post-apocalypse, and the world got flooded, and now it's just a bunch of islands, and we live on a crater that is full of taters. It's the Tater Crater. Hopefully none of you are Tater Crater haters. I think I beat the game with many, many grandchildren. Wow, okay. Nice. Yes, we're making a load balancing storage system, basically. Previously, the design had the prioritization on the wrong side. In a nutshell... oh, no. Does that not work? It does not. Well... previously, what we had did not allow for prioritization in the right way, in my opinion. What I want is for the system to prioritize... come on. That's not going to work either. To prioritize sending materials out to be sent elsewhere in the world and used for various other jobs, such as filling up landfill, terraforming the land, making more buildable space for me. However, the prioritization didn't really happen at the right time. And as a consequence, although it did give priority to sending materials to my concrete production, it did so after storing it. So I was never actually storing a dedicated amount to keep my concrete running. I was first taking everything I was making and putting it in storage, and then deciding, am I going to send it to the concrete maker, or am I going to send it to be dumped into the sea? Which didn't really make sense, so I'm redesigning it. Nothing quite like doing it live, you know? I only have one question, Aavak. What do you do when the entire island catches potato blight? Such a thing has never happened, not even once. That is a lie. It is a story told to the younglings to scare them into behaving. For shame. For shame for spreading such horrible rumors. No. No such thing as potato blight. Don't worry, chat. They were just having a lark. It's a joke in very poor taste. And grow sweet potatoes instead. I mean, it's not a bad idea, actually. We actually probably didn't need as much space as I've given myself. But that's okay. We can totally make use of it. Why must you do this to me? Do not want you to connect there. Fine, I need to do that in another way. There. Now I want you to connect there. Now I want you to connect that. God. This game be finicky sometimes. Usually it'd be good, but right now it'd be bad. Okay, let's redesign that entire run. Up there, and there we go. Perfect. I want this to prioritize these outputs. And yes. This is something we want to do. See, this needs to go in here. No, I think what we need to do is that. But the problem there is I'm going to connect it. That isn't quite what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Sure. That can now be the connection point. By all means. Right, this is gravel, and I believe that is gravel, so I can't just connect up there. I need to take you on a merry run in this direction and connect you up there. There we go. And this one goes up and over and straight in. Perfect. Nice, simple, easy, amazing. And everything is totally going to work the way I want it to. And at this point now, I don't need to prioritize whether I use the slag or whether I use the the gravel to make the concrete. Because it's both coming from the dedicated storage for the concrete area, so that's not an issue now. Okay, Unity build. Get out there, citizens. Hand over hand all of the materials to where they need to be. Please and thank you. Watch out, the potato blight happens in the next 10 minutes. Hush! No such thing. But even if there were such a thing, I have the best cure. We've got corn, we've got vegetables that apparently don't include corn and potatoes. We've also got, wait for it, eggs, and we've got meat. We are safe. And if things get really bad, we've got ethanol. I wouldn't recommend drinking it, but, you know, if things got really bad... I am allowing gravel to be dumped in the sea, yes. Oh. Please don't. No. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Everything is going where it needs to. I guess I could prioritize slag since gravel is useful for other things, so use slag if it's there, and if not, use gravel. But otherwise, use gravel to make sand. Where did I get chickens? I bartered for them. I had to make friends with another colony for that. It was awful. Friends. Ugh. Right, where would I like to have Karen digging next? We have Karen continue to pull down the mountain over here. There's actually quite a lot of stuff that Karen could level out at the top, actually. Oh no, never mind. Because Karen has already done so. Anything over here? There's a little bit over here, actually, yeah. We'll get Karen to sort that out. No? Why? Why were you deleting my crushed slag storage? And don't say because I told you to, because I will deny it. Right, let's get all of this built out so that our retaining walls are in the right spot. And finally, we can start work on pulling everything down to the next level. Still need a corner right there. There we are. Perfect. All right. Looking good. And now with that in place, I now need to... we are... Well, actually, you know what? Let's give myself a little bit more room, shall we? I'm going to allow this to come out one extra layer. What are you doing up there, trucks? Oh, I actually don't want to know. I suspect it is something unsavory. There we are. Right, let's get all of that going. Tonk, tonk. Yeah, spider truck, yeah. Kinda. Right, as soon as they're done over there, we can actually start properly tearing down that part of the mountain. Go. Nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, of course, we actually need more fuel gas. Are we going to have more fuel gas? We are not. That is not good. Decidedly ungood, in fact. We do have fuel gas, but one of the main things we have got, but still a bit of a worry. We are requesting the fuel gas in many different places, though. Right, Karen, no areas left for you to dig down. Given that, I suppose I could have Karen helping out with the digging back here again. I think Karen has been conscripted into the iron mines. Everything is being leveled properly. Actually, why is that 21 down there? Oh. Alright, okay, that's fine. It's because it's being pulled down as part of a ramp. That's okay. Manageable. Yeah, there is. If you breach the water there, the bank, the water will flood the crater. There isn't any mechanism by which to get it out, so I kind of feel like it's basically a scripted sort of thing. I don't think there's really water physics, though that might not be true. But there is very much solid physics. So sand, dirt, gravel, crushed slag. All have different properties and will like roll downhill and stuff like that in different ways. Right. Excavation over here is working well. Have we got enough copper though? We do not. Maybe this is where Karen should be. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that now. Sort of thinking that that is where Karen should be. We'll see. Oh, cool. They're going down. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted you to go. Perfect. Perfect. Right, okay. From now on, we're filling this back in. Let's get that done. In fact, Unity build it. Alright, now the excavators can dig their way up, and hopefully we won't run out of copper before then. If we do, it is absolutely chat's fault, not mine. There's our new excavator. Karen can have that. There we go. How are we doing for coal? Not awful, actually. Yeah, do we want to upgrade you? It's quite a lot of workers, but I think so, yes. Let's also send out our ship to do a little bit more scouting. Additionally, we want to continue excavating in this direction. Please do not cause anything to cave in on us. That would suck. I think the advice to have separate groups in a mine, pretty solid. Have a mine control tower dedicated to basically the landscaping part. We should win that fight. Not the landscaping, but the terraforming the sections that aren't mining what the mine is for, like, you know, mining iron. We got some more electronics. Oh, and found a new oil rig. Nice. What else did we find? Found a new town. And a new battle. Okay, well, we can head out to that town shortly. Alright, so we definitely need to upgrade our ship to be able to get probably sugarcane, I'm gonna guess. There are bigger excavators and trucks, actually, yes, and we will be researching them after we've got better ship weapons. And probably better bridge as well, because I've got the new radar system, so... well... actually, there's no reason to. We'll pop this one into the research queue. Sure. We can get mega excavators, haul trucks that can move solids and liquids. They are gigantic. Repaired truck cannot reach destination. What are you trying to reach? No, don't import there. Oh. Weird. Right, shipyard wise, it'll take us a while. Would love to get a better fuel tank. Can we get better armor plating? No. Okay. Take a while then. Alright, this is just honestly a waste of our fuel down there. Eventually we are going to want to empty that, but right now we don't. So instead I'm going to remove the truck assigned to that tree harvester and remove this truck as well. I just don't need that to happen. In fact, there's a part of me that wants... yeah, I may as well scrap them. They have served us well for a long time, but it is time to remove them, I think. Power-wise, we're doing well. All right, let's have a look at the new items we can make. So, household goods. We could use steel and plastics to make medical equipment, and then medical equipment and disinfectant to make medical supplies, which would be grand. I can use eggs, bread, and snacks to make food packs, or meat, bread, and snacks to make food packs. I think what we want, though, is this. Ultimately, 'tis time. Our peoples are deserving of household goods. So let's get household goods module. Where are we going to place this? I do not know. Maybe there. I don't know how I'm going to move this around in the future, but for now I guess I could pop it there. Let's allow that. We're just going to unpause it. Now, to get the household goods, considering it's steel, wood, and I believe it was glass, was it? Yes. Glass, where are you? Glass, steel, wood. Well, how much can it make? It can make 16 every 60 seconds. How much do we want? Consume 20 every 60 seconds. So 2 of them would be more than enough. Well, right now. That will probably expand as we expand the area, but sure. Okay, let's get our furniture store up and running. So one there, one there. Power generation is done. Right, I need to have a look at this. Okay, so what we now have, we've got the low pressure turbine 2, the high pressure turbine 2. They use twice as much steam to produce twice as much power. Nice and simple. The power generator uses 3 megawatts. Oh my lord. Okay. Right, that produces 2.5 megawatts of power for 3 megawatts of kinetic energy. That's a significant improvement over the power generation right here. This would produce 600 kilowatts of energy per 1 megawatt. So 1.8 megawatts of electricity per 3 megawatts of kinetic energy. And I could achieve this with 1 of these and 1 regular low pressure turbine. 2 of these would require, unfortunately, a rather shocking amount of steam. This produces 48, so that would run 1 of these by itself. But let's plan it out. Let's plan it out. So, if I wanted what we currently have, I could achieve that by doing this, having a flywheel, and then having 1 power generator at the end. This would produce about a little bit more than 4 megawatts worth of kinetic energy could produce in our current setup in terms of power. So quite a small footprint, does everything we'd need it to do. So I could upgrade to that if I wanted to. I'd get a bunch of parts back, it'd be a bit of a simpler design. However, if I wanted what we've currently got expanded out to this, then I would need this. And that would be able to run to... actually. Okay. That would not run it equally unless... Oh, no, it would. It would be able to run 2 of these power generators. Which would produce... A single train of this would produce more power than our current entire colony is producing. This by itself would produce more than all of this and all of that. Oh, actually, no, sorry. This is capable of 9 megawatts. I do apologize. That's quite incorrect. This would produce a little bit over half of what we're currently capable of producing with all of our diesel, because I was looking at that, that was silly. All of our diesel generators and all of this together. But that would require 1, 2 entire generators to run, boilers to run it. Yeah, that's why people are becoming so much happier with new household goods. No longer eating without a table, yeah. So I could upgrade to something like this. Now the problem with that is this produces 96 depleted steam. Our cooling tower is only capable of cooling 24 at a time. So I need 4 of them to cool the output from this. That's rather expensive. So it'd be something like this. Becomes quite a long setup now compared to that. To achieve the same level of efficiency. We'd get half of the water spent back. But, I mean, this is a powerful thing to be true. Yeah, the easy upgrades is just the generators, not the turbine, yeah. Because this is outputting what? 1 megawatt, 1 megawatt, 1 megawatt? So yeah, 1 generator would replace all of that. Right now, that wouldn't be a terrible option, honestly. Until we later want to switch this over. I think I would really prefer to have a better cooling system. Now, to get the better cooling system, we have to go through enriching uranium research, the enrichment plant and the settling tank, and on to nuclear power. But with nuclear power, we would get the cooling tower, which would give us back 75% of the water, but also can handle a significantly larger volume of steam. If I have a look at water, if we look down, we'll probably find the large cooling... Yeah, there we are. The large cooling tower can handle 96 depleted steam by itself and return 72 water. So this by itself, that by itself would be able... A single one of those would be able to handle this. Yeah, currently I am using the low pressure steam. This is what this is for, the low pressure turbine. And in both of these designs, it has a low pressure turbine. That's the basic one and a high level turbine, and that is the advanced one and a high level turbine. I think we just upgrade the generators for now. This is producing 3... the flywheel is not going to be useful here, but it's fine. Let's Unity deconstruct. And power generator this in. Tunk and Unity oh crap, electronics. Dislike that kind of, I'll be honest. But this replaces 1.8 megawatts with 2.5 megawatts straight up. I'm not going to have the excess power to run the flywheel. Ooh, look at that. Let's slow this down and properly look at it. Look at all those coils. That's amazing looking. I want this to be priority. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. Wonder why they've stopped. Did setting that up just shut down the system or something? All the boilers are back up and running, so these should be spinning up again. Yeah, that kind of overrode the system, I think. It takes a while for a turbine to spin up enough to actually start producing power. Which is why we have the flywheels on these. And whilst these turbines are set to be efficient, so they'll spin up and slow down based on need. The output turbine, always runs. And so as these are dumping byproduct steam into it, so lower pressure steam, this just takes all of that. Now, you kind of need this, otherwise these get clogged with the steam that they can't get rid of. But that typically keeps the flywheel always running. There we are. That's fully stopped now. Let's go right in there and have a look at the details. I love the details in this game. Look at those coils. That is generating a hell of a lot of power there. When that spins up. I like it so much. Oh, such cool models. I approve. However, I think 'tis now time for us to upgrade this one. Next. Unity deconstruct. This one will spin up now to take the slack. It doesn't need to spin up fully, which is fine. Put that one in there. And quick build. We've got loads of electronic parts, so it's fine. Have these had to kick in at all to help? No. We've got loads of power. And once we've upgraded all of these, it's going to be amazing. Right, limestone is still low, sadly, which I disapprove of. Like, enormously, actually. Time for us to dig a little bit deeper into this wall. Probably a little deeper into this wall, too. Yuri, need you to expand your mining area. Okay, never mind. We'll do that in a bit. The thing with limestone, it is loose. It will properly collapse. So there's going to come a time when this is going to be dangerous. And we're going to have to move to gathering limestone from over there. That's a nicer place to get it, but it's a much greater distance away. So that's going to kind of be a potch. That is barely having to spin to generate enough power for us right now. Very good times. Very good times. Right. I'm going to let that just do its thing for a little bit while we focus on this again. So, we need 3 things for making our household goods. That is glass. It is also steel. And it is also wood. I'm going to pop a 3rd one in, even though I'm probably not going to use it. Wait a second, what are you making there? You're making the wrong thing! No! Household goods, not vehicle parts. I saw the glass. Okay. That's what it was. I saw the glass, I was like, oh! That's definitely what you make furniture out of and nothing else. So that must be it. Right, I'm going to want steel. I'm going to want... Let's get plenty of room. Wood and... I'm going to take that away. And that. We're going to want the steel, the wood, and the glass. Let's use this one for steel. Keep full. This one for wood. Keep full. And this one for glass. Keep full as well, please, and indeed, thank you. No export. Once it's there, it's reserved. Then we are going to want... How quickly does this require... I mean, the steel it could do with a single... A level 1 conveyor belt. Now, with pipes, I don't mind just jumping up to the next tier, even if I don't need it. But with conveyors, this is a little bit more important to use the right conveyor for the job. Because conveyors use power. Also, they require maintenance. So if you don't need it, don't use it, is the simple lesson. Leave plenty of room. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. And an extra one for good measure. Right. Now this one up. Cross. Come on. There we go. No, come on. Find the right tile. Thank you. And then here, one across and down. One across and down. And one across and down once again. Dunk. Finally, 1, 2. Can I get you up there? Oh, only that much. Yeah. There we are. Come on. It is a little finicky sometimes. But it is so much better than it used to be. Playing this in the alpha... Well, even the beta compared to the alpha was an enormous improvement. At this point, it is just a vastly different beast. Should we? You know what? I think we're just going to assume we'll take just that much. That's fine. Now, each one of these is going to be producing 16 per 60 seconds. That's still probably within the range of this. Yeah, it is. If we were running 4 of them, then I would need to upgrade the belts, but otherwise we're good. And this shall be for household goods. Now, with that done, I am going to say that this location can be a storehouse for household goods, and so it will request them. I want it to be kept full. And once it's there, I don't want to take it out for any reason. Flat conveyor should be enough to bring that up, and then down, and then in. And these can be built as well. By the way, this shop, guess the name, chat. Only people who haven't played the game before guess the name. Because if you've already played it, it's not a guess anymore. Lobster. Oh no. Ouch us. I mean, it depends on how you try to use the furniture made of glass and steel. Of course it's IKEA. Potato Land. If only. It is in fact idea. 100% unique and original idea for a shop. The colors... The no frills shape of the building. It also has a little cafe, I'm told. Very, very nice. People sometimes go to the shop purely to go to the cafe. Absolutely original concept. They have good meatballs in the shop, yes. Right. I could probably hurry this along. In fact, I will. Ptonk. Because I'm very impatient. I need Unity. Dave has no available designations to be mine. What do you mean Dave has no available designations? That's a lie. Dave, no! Why have you failed me, Dave? Okay, fine. Actually, Dave, do we need Dave to be gathering sand? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Dave, I need you to go and gather your sand elsewhere. Over here will do. Let's help Dave be the best Dave that Dave can be. We will gather all of the sand, Dave. There will be stories told about you. Some of them will even be good ones. Good, Dave. Crack on, my man. Enjoy. Right, let's have a look. Glass, we got wood. We do not yet have steel. Please tell me we got loads of steel. Oh, cracktastic. Chat, I fear that we lack steel. I think it is probably time for us to start upgrading. Right, start with the steelworks. We're going to upgrade. Don't go.